One of the most disturbing things about the digital age is how violently misogyny is now expressed, especially online. We're witnessing a rise in digital misogyny, verbal abuse, psychological attacks, and targeted humiliation of women on public platforms. I joined Twitter recently, and within a week I saw more men call women whores and cunts than I've heard in person my entire life. It's relentless, and it's not just casual disrespect, it's strategic dehumanization. Take this tweet. A woman asks a genuine question about having a child at 37, and a man responds with open cruelty, calling her a dumb ass and a selfish cunt. Now imagine if a 55-year-old man posted, "Any advice on having a kid at this age?" Do you think women would use a bunch of slurs to criticize him for wanting to raising a child he might not live to see graduate? They wouldn't, because even though older fatherhood also comes with risks and increased likelihood of birth defects, women don't talk to men the way men feel entitled to talk to women. There's a deep double standard in how men and women are allowed to speak, judge, and insult each other. And here's the twist. Men are sabotaging themselves. Women are watching. We're reading your replies. We're seeing how you speak about us. And we're becoming more and more repulsed, not just by you, but by what this says about the male psyche. And yet, when women finally speak up, when we push back against the dehumanization, you accuse us of starting a gender war. But where are you when your fellow men are online every single day, publicly degrading women with zero shame? You only cry gender war when women stop taking the abuse quietly. This tweet is a perfect example, and it's sad, but we see you, all of you. And if you were even half paying attention to the declining birth rate and the growing number of women opting out of dating and marriage, you'd realize this vile attitude toward women isn't just cruel, it's self-sabotage. You're digging your own grave. The war on women starts at home. As a woman, you are 6 to 7 times more likely to be killed by your husband than by a stranger. In the US, 1 in 3 women have experienced physical violence by an intimate partner, and every 6 hours, a woman is murdered by her current or former male partner. After marriage, men's mental and physical health improves, but yours as a woman declines. Married women are more likely to be depressed than single women, while the reverse is true for men. And that's not all. Women who date men carry double the domestic workload, even when working full-time. We also do 70 to 80% of the emotional labor, the planning, the nurturing, the reminding, the checking in. To make it worse, marital rape is still legal in nearly 50 countries, and in many parts of the world, the law actively protects men who beat and harm their wives. Everything I've just said is fact, not opinion. Statistically, most heterosexual relationships harm women, not just emotionally, but physically, economically, and existentially. Sure, some women date men and thrive, but for best results, assume it's not you. So when we talk about patriarchy, we're not just talking about policies or politicians. We're talking about your boyfriend, your husband, your situationship. Because the relationships we have, especially with men, shape the quality of our lives. And most of those relationships have been designed to harm women and make us shock absorbers for male dysfunction, including you, whether you admit it or not. If you're a woman who dates men, whether single or married, you have to take daily, intentional steps to stay rooted in your power. Because in a system built to suppress women, your survival and your joy depend on how aggressively you stand up for yourself. No one is coming to save you. Well, except me. I send out a daily feminist relationship tip to help you date men without dimming yourself. They're short, sharp, and deeply practical. Texts for women who still want love, but refuse to suffer for it. Whether you're single or married, you'll find them useful, and if you actually put these tips into practice, you'll begin to watch your relationship become a space where you're not just loved, but respected, centered, and free. Use the link in my bio to join, and you'll get one message every morning.